Hey, you guys, what's up? This is Sandra and Sonia again, back for another episode of Twins Talk Tubi. Hi. If you've been following with all our reviews this month, the theme is all about found footage movies. And the movie that we're going to talk about today is called Gonjiam, Haunted Asylum. And this movie came out in 2018, and the premise goes like this. The crew of a horror web series travels to an abandoned asylum for a live broadcast. It soon encounters much more than expected as it moves deeper inside the nightmarish old building. All right, and as always, we're going to start things off with our first time reaction of the movie on the count of three. One, two, three. Nice. This movie was really good.
Ooh, creepy.
It was very creepy.
Yeah,
I
very creepy.
for a long time, for years, and I never sat to watch
Oh,
it.
really? I know.
Yeah, I have. Well, I like found footage movies. So I always I usually kind of seek them out and try and watch, find new ones and stuff. And I always see this one high on a lot of people's lists.
Oh,
But honestly, the only reason I haven't really sat to watch it because I'm not a huge fan of subtitles, sitting through a whole movie just reading subtitles.
yeah.
Subtitles on everything. But I'm used to hearing people speaking English, even if the subtitles are on. But this is different. You actually have to read it to find out what.
Yeah, to know what they're saying if
So
you
I'm
understand.
not a
Yeah.
huge fan of that, but I was actually happy when I saw that you put this one on the list.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so it was really, really good. Yeah, I mean, the plot, what I just read is basically what the movie is, right? It's like these a horror series that they go to like haunted places and things to try and they do live broadcasts to try and like get recordings and not proof, but to try and see
Yeah.
ghosts, you know, the presence, ghost
Some
presence.
kind of they're trying to find some kind of sighting, see if something actually happens, if they feel something, if they can with their equipment, if they can find out if there's any kind of afterlife
Yeah, like
activity.
paranormal life force that's, present.
Yes.
They've said that the asylum, the woman that ran the asylum, she was a ping pong player or she played ping pong and
Hmm.
supposedly there's this one room, I think it was room 402. I have to look it up. I think it was for room 402, and that was the room that was locked, and you can't like that's where a bunch of bad stuff happened, and it was hard to get in. And most of the movie, a lot of them they were trying to get into that room because they wanted
Hmm.
it was like the room where the most things happened. Yeah, room 402. So yeah, it was. I I love the way everything was set up from the beginning. The small crew that they had, and then they got some other kind of bloggers and stuff to come with them to do the live broadcast that were interested in going to this famous haunted asylum. And from the movie, I feel like it transitioned well from the beginning, from the start of the whole group to getting to the actual place, to
Yeah.
setting things up on the outside, and then setting things up on the inside, right? Because they put cameras all over the place, like just going around and investigating certain places and things like that. Um, and I feel like things don't start like really right away, but it was still once they were at the location because it was pretty kind of um like far in like the woods.
It was very secluded.
It's
It
secluded,
was very
right?
secluded.
So even and they obviously they got there and it was like daytime or almost daytime before the sun went down. So it was still some
Yeah.
light and things, but once sun started going down, it was like they had lights and everything, but it was like just like in the woods, right? It was like pitch black, and then the main guy was in the tent outside, like I guess setting up the live feed and
Yeah.
things like that. And then the other crew members were inside. They all had like GoPros, and they had them in different parts of the asylum, uh, recording and kind of saying some history of the asylum and things like that. And then, but pretty soon after they get in there, little things start happening, little noises, little kind of people saw stuff moving, and but I feel like it picked up really quickly. It got really creepy.
It did. When
It,
they showed when there was one scene when they were one of the bloggers or influencers, whatever you want to call them, was recording and they were in a room freaking out, like kind of hiding. And then you see some kind of figure at the back.
mhm.
And it was kind of like I kept saying, oh my God, when they turn away from this
Yeah,
entity or creature and they keep turning back, it's either gonna jump right at you or
right.
it's gonna move closer
Keep getting
or
closer every
and
time,
then
right?
it's gonna keep doing it. So I thought, but it was creepy though. I was watching it with the lights off.
Yeah, that's the best way.
When it started to get real juicy and stuff, I was like, oh, and I turned off the lights
That's the best way.
and I was watching, and then I was watching, and it started, yeah, because from kind of, I guess I would say from the middle towards the end to the end,
Yeah,
it got real creepy, and they actually ran back outside at one point, like some of them,
yeah.
and things were happening outside too. It wasn't just
Oh yeah.
like in the asylum.
At some point when things got really crazy, I think it was like the girls that were there mostly were like, "We're getting out of here. We're not," and they went out and they tried to go back to the tent, and they couldn't even find their way back.
Yeah,
There
they
was
were kind
things,
of
it
turned
wasn't just,
around
yeah,
and
it wasn't just in the asylum. It was just like the whole, like the property,
it
because they
was
were
like,
walking, and
yeah,
it looked like at some point they did a circle and they ended up in the same
same
place,
spot.
and
Yeah.
they were just gonna be like trapped there.
I definitely got Evil Dead vibes because it was all like the place was
Well,
haunted
yeah,
and the woods too. It wasn't just
yeah, it was right. Yeah, that's
the
true. I didn't think
space.
about that,
So
but
it
yeah.
popped into my head at some point while
Hmm.
watching it. And I did get some kind of that vibe for this movie, but
That or like kind of Blair Witchy too.
yeah, I didn't think about that.
With the I didn't. I'm just saying it now
But
since you mentioned that about the woods. You know, Blair Witch too.
maybe because it's the woods and found footage, so maybe I guess.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
definitely if you got well, obviously, horror movie fans in general, if you haven't seen this,
yeah, it's good.
definitely recommend it. But if you're a found footage fan, absolutely watch this movie. This movie I'm putting it on the top of my favorite found footage movies now. It's really, really good. I loved it. So I definitely recommend it. Check it out on Tubi. And obviously it's free. It's on Tubi. So you can watch it. And then when you do, comment on our video and let us know what you thought about it. If you've seen it already, also comment on our video and let us know what you thought about it. Um, Yes, well, two thumbs from us from us for Gonjiam. And if you like it, let us know. And we hope to see you guys next time on Twin Talk Tubi. We'll be reviewing another horror movie that we've seen on Tubi. Make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel here. We are the Horror Flick Chicks on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe so you can watch all our Twin Talk Tubi videos and also our Horror Flick Chicks podcast. You can watch it here too. And you can follow us on social media, Horror Flick Chicks on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can search for us and give us a follow, and you can. We love hearing your comments and your recommendations for movies. And yeah, we love doing this for you guys. So let us know what you think, and we'll be back next time. We hope you will be too. This is Sandra and Sonia, and we're signing off.
Bye.
Bye.